Now I want to give you some great ideas for blog posts. You can see here the first one I have bulleted is use your blog as a progress journal. This is absolutely the best way to use your blog, especially if you're first starting out. And what I mean by that is use your blog to help solidify what you're learning about home business, internet marketing, and advertising. When you learn something new, whether it be about pay-per-click marketing, social networking, whatever, create a blog post about it with that one concept that you learned, that one little golden nugget, and share that with people in your own words and try and explain it to somebody else in your own words. Because when prospects visit your site, then they're going to see that, hey, you're pretty knowledgeable about this subject and you're demonstrating leadership. So by far the best way is to use your blog as a progress journal. It solidifies your own knowledge when you write something out again after you've already learned it, and then it also demonstrates leadership and expertise to prospects and visitors of your blog. So do that for everything that you learn as you're learning it. Next are instructional and how-to type posts where you show people in your own words how to get started in home business, how to get the basic tools up and running. These are great post ideas. News and information type posts, reviews of products and opportunities and companies is also a great way to show that you're aware of what's going on in your industry and you're a veteran, you're well seasoned if you can talk about all these different products and opportunities. These are great posts for demonstrating that you have a lot of expertise and leadership in your industry. Lists are always a great way for outlining concepts, and they're very catchy. People love to check out the top 3 reasons why, the top 7, or my 5 favorite type of posts. So you could say 3 reasons why you should start a home business now, or top 7 tools for internet marketing, my 5 favorite ads that I've used for pay-per-click marketing, or something like that. So those are great ideas for posts. They're very catchy and they really grab the attention of readers. Interviews are also a great way. Your blog is not something where you have to create every single piece of content yourself. You can literally let other people create your content by just interviewing them, doing a little Q&A session with them, and then posting the transcript of that to your blog. So whoever your sponsor is, I recommend you do a Q&A with them on some of the biggest questions about home business and internet marketing, and then you just facilitating the discussion and asking a few questions. That creates content for you in a post, and it also puts you in a position to demonstrate leadership. We also have comparisons where you can do product comparisons or just general research on a specific subject or whatever is of interest to you. Frequently asked questions that a lot of visitors and prospects have for you. It's always great to save your time by not having to answer the same questions over and over, and to create posts that address those questions. Critiques of products, businesses, opportunities that you have. You can say really whatever you want about any business, any product, and give your honest recommendation to people of that specific opportunity. You could have motivational posts that say something inspired you or related to home business that people otherwise wouldn't really be able to connect. Then you can write a post about that. Debates, etc. So really anything you're passionate about is worth writing a blog post about. And then you can focus on those specific subjects, because that's how you find your niche. And what that means is that you just find this subject, this area that you really enjoy and that you really develop expertise on. So as you learn more, you're going to figure out what that is for yourself. And that's a great way to always have content, is to find a specific niche that you're passionate about. So of all those topics, what blogging topic makes the most money? What blogging idea, what type of blog post is going to make you the most money? This is a question I frequently get. So the answer to that question, none of those topics is better for closing sales and getting people to buy your products. Prospects aren't going to see that you have a bunch of how-to or interview type posts and be more likely to purchase from you. That's not how it works. You have to look at this from the bigger picture. What your blog is about is leadership, social proof, and community. That's what's going to make you the most money. It's not a specific subject really, or a specific type of post. It's when people come to your blog, they see that you're an active, educated member of your business and industry. And so that's what's drawing them to you and your business. It's not a specific subject. Now, it is beneficial to capitalize on buzz with current trends. So, for example, Twitter and Facebook, which is pretty big right now, having a lot of content on those subjects might generate more interest than some other topics that have been around for a while, like pay-per-click marketing. But overall, blogging is more about personal branding and leadership than a specific topic. So don't get too focused on the trees and forget to see the forest. Now, by this point, you should be able to take action. You should be able to take a little piece of what you learned in this presentation and write a blog post about it, because I've given you tons of great content already, and you could take any little piece, any little nugget of information and write a blog post about it. And not only will you be solidifying your own knowledge and really learning the concept by putting it in writing, but also you're going to have some content on your blog now that's going to teach other people in your own words. So here are some examples. Top 3 tips for hooking readers with your blog title. You should be able to write a blog post about that. 7 fresh blog post ideas that keep readers wanting more. The #1 way for newbie entrepreneurs to make money with a blog. I went over all of these topics, and you could write a blog post on each one of these based on these titles. So what I want you to do is close up this presentation right now and go write a blog post on one of the concepts that you learned in this presentation. Do it now, and that answers the question, what do I blog about? Thanks for watching.